Hello everyone, my name is Boss219, also known as Nikki. It's going to be my guide to speedrunning Glyph. There's a few things you want to know before you start the run. It's going to be wall boosts, pause buffering, and you want to have a demo button found in-game. If you are on 1.4, which you should be on PC, you can go into the options, controller or keyboard config, go down to the crouch dash and bind whatever button feels safest. Crouch dash is just another name for demo dashing, so it was more accessible to casual players, so they actually knew what it did. So all this does is give you a crouch dash. You can see the hitbox goes, I believe, to 4 pixels from 9. So it's a big difference. This will allow you to go through spinners in some cases where the gaps between them is big enough for you to be able to fit through. They will skip many screens and save minutes during the run. Primarily in heat and wheat, you'll see demo dashing. Okay, the next thing is wall boosts. So to perform a wall boost, all you have to do is a neutral climb jump on the wall, like this. Then you want to hold away from the wall during the climb. What this does is it, 1, refills your stamina back from the 25 used to climb, and it will also make blocks fall quicker. So this will be used in heat in rooms like the last room multiple times, because the block will fall quicker and it will save seconds, so you're not just grabbing and then the block is falling. And lastly, you want to learn how to pause buffer. This isn't necessary, although it does make demo dashing much easier in many situations. To do this, all you have to do is pause, unpause, and pause again. Because you can buffer the next pause with a 5-frame window, it makes advancing 1 frame a lot easier to get the right frame to perform much harder skips. It's more of a rhythm, so it does take a bit getting used to, but after a while, you will never fail it. Then out of these pauses, you can buffer other inputs such as dashes, and that's going to be useful obviously for demo dashing through spinners. When you start Glyph, you'll be in this little hole down here. What you want to do is you want to hold right, jump, and then dash up by the edge of this wall here. This will allow you to get enough height that you will land on this top tile. You want to hold down right to fast fall, then you can wave dash through this gap because you have a dash. You want to grounded ultra through this tunnel, and then wall bounce on the right side of this wall. If you wall bounce on the left, it doesn't matter. You can do another jump off the right wall, which will then get you up here. You can either wave dash or you can demo hyper off of this block. If you are holding right and you are doing the demo hyper, there is a chance you don't get your dash back here, but it's pretty rare. You want to make sure you get your dash back, because if you don't, you'll have to climb up this wall, which is slow. You can either super off this platform with your dash, or just dash to the left here. And when going through the portal, you want to dash left off the raised platform here to get your dash back to allow you to do the next track. Now what that was just dashing back right through the portal to then get your dash back again, and then doing a wave dash into an ultra. After doing the ultra hit, you want to jump from the floor and then do an upright to get up onto here. The climb is one of the most annoying sections in my opinion, because you can buffer your jumps on like any of these walls, like off the walls instead of the floor. Your wall kick can fall back down most likely. Starting, just want to jump and wall jump off the wall and and dash up. Grab this and climb up. Then you can dash up. Make sure to delay this wall bounce a little bit to ensure you get the height. If you go early, you'll have to climb up. Then on this wall, you can either do one jump, making sure to get a lot of height, then delaying your wall bounce to get a lot of height, or you can just do some climb jumps, jump to the left, then dash up. The wall bounce is a tiny bit faster because you'll normally land sooner, although it is pretty annoying to get down. On this wall, you want to jump up, wall jump, dash to the left, dash up, then just climb back up like on the first wall. And on this next wall, you want to do one climb jump, and then, or do a very small climb jump, and then wall bounce to get enough height. On this little pillar, you can jump left, dash right, and then super off of this, and then you'll get your dash back, and then you can wall bounce off this wall here. You want to land here, just jump up and wall bounce. Then on this wall you want to do 2 climb jumps and wall bounce. There's 2 split paths here. I'm going to go over the right path just because it's much easier. The left path, say, is like 0.2 and is infinitely harder. I like to up demo here because if you buffer, most of the time you'll make it up. Sometimes you don't. I don't know what causes that, but it's just easier for me. If you just buffer a normal bounce, you won't make it. Then on this wall, you want to space out your climb jumps quite a lot to get enough height. Then at the end, we're going to go over a skip. So you want to do 3 climb jumps, 1, 2, 3, then do a big wall bounce, which should let you get on this little pillar here. To do 1 jump, then use your second jump on this small wall. And you want to demo hyper to the left. What this does is, instead of going straight to the heart where you have this fade in animation, you can skip the animation. And skip the animation by going out of the transition range, then back in. The visual cue I like to use in the background here is this little post I just dashed up on. You want to go just past that, then hold right. You can dash up, I believe it's a 1 or 2 frame window, but if you overshoot it, then hold right, you basically guarantee getting the skip. Here, I was too far right when I dashed up. After this skip, you want to pause and retry. This will spawn you down here and start pink. This also saves, I believe, like a second, maybe more, than just fast falling down. Okay, that's start. The main thing in start is just not wall kicking and remembering how many climb jumps or when you need to wall bounce. You could probably start off with around 22 seconds, and then eventually you can get that down to a low 20 or sub 20 with a little bit of greeting the checkpoint. I would recommend trying the animation skip because it's not that hard. Because like I said, you can overshoot it and then hold right and still get it,